Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle against Donald, another random person offline. And so we are just continuing on with some random singles matches here. As you can see, I do have the Flygon that I brought in the last game, as well as another handful of Pokemon that I've used here on Sword and Shield. So looking at the opponent's team, it looks to be pretty strong, pretty interesting. So what do I want to lead with is the question. And that is a good question. I think we're going to go with the Tentacruel, actually. And we'll see how that works out. So there he is. And he is going to lead with the Galarian Weezing, so that's not too bad for me with the Tentacruel. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and throw up a layer of Toxic Spikes up here right out of the gate. No reason not to. I do outspeed this thing, so I'm going to get my layer of Toxic Spikes up, which is good. And he is going to go ahead and throw up a layer of Toxic Spikes as well. So that's actually good for me because although I don't have a defogger on this team, I can actually just switch back into Tentacruel to get the Toxic Spikes off. He cannot do the same because I believe the Weezing is going to be packing the Levitate. So I'm going to go for the second layer of Toxic Spikes, as is he. So if he wants to play that game, that's fine by me. So now I might want to think about switching here. And I think, well, maybe not just yet. I think actually we're going to fire off a Sludge Wave here and see how much damage we can get on this thing. So this turn it looks like he is going to think about what he wants to do. So he's going to stay in, so I'm going to hit this thing with a Sludge Wave. We'll see how much it does, and it does quite a lot, actually. That was a critical hit, and that is going to knock him all the way into the red. He barely survives, goes for a Toxic Spike again, and it actually fails since you can only stack 2 layers of that. So not 100% sure what he was thinking there. I don't. Well, he might have been anticipating a Rapid Spin, actually, on my side, but I'm not packing it. I think this time around, in case he decides to try and switch and save this thing, we're going to Scald. And no, he is just going to stay in here, so this thing is going to go down for sure to that Scald from that range. So that is going to knock him down to 5 right out of the gate, which is pretty nice for me. So there's 2 layers of Toxic Spikes on both sides. He's going to switch in with the Colossal, and he's going to take a bad poison off of my Toxic Spikes, which is good. So I'm not 100% sure why he would do that since I revealed Scald, so I'm just going to go for Scald again, just going to fire it off. I can't imagine this thing would outspeed me. Indeed, it doesn't. So he's going to take the Scald, and that is just going to one-shot this thing outright. Not 100% sure what he was thinking there, but that is going to knock him down to 4, so that is a really strong start to the game for me. So yeah, looking pretty solid right now. So we'll see what he wants to do in response. He's going to send in the Orbeetle, so that's fine. This thing is going to take a bad poison as well. So I am going to go for the switch at this point. We're going to... what do we want to bring in here? I think we're just going to go ahead and bring the Corviknight in, actually. Since we are flying type, we're not going to get hit with the... well, and Steel, too. We're not going to hit with the Toxic Spike on his side. Then I can just bring the Tentacruel in if I want to get rid of those. He's going to go for a Psychic, so that's not going to do much of anything to me. And he's going to take some damage from that poison. So... let's see here. What do I want to go for? Kind of want to get his Toxic Spikes off the board a little bit. Although it's not that pressing of an issue, but you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird. I am choice banned, so this should hurt. He does outspeed in Psychics again, so he might be choice locked into Psychic. might not have wanted to switch, but he is not going to do too much damage with that. I'm going to Brave Bird in return, and that is definitely going to blow that thing away. Max attack choice banned, so that's going to get rid of the Orbeetle, knocking him down to 3 Pokemon. I'm going to take a bunch of recoil, but that's okay. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the Arctozolt. So he's going to take that bad poison on the switch in. And I guess there's really no reason for me to switch out. Oh, well, actually there is a reason for me to switch out, because he is packing electric moves, but also the Brave Bird Choice Lock is not going to treat me well. So he's probably going to want to go for an electric move now. Although, if he predicts and goes for the ice move, it could be bad news if I try to come in with the Flygon. So I think we're going to play it safe and just come in with the Luxray. So there is Meowscles. I'm going to get the Intimidate. I'm going to take the bad poison off the spikes since I wasn't able to get those out of the way. Going to Intimidate this thing, which is good, dropping its attack. He is going to go for a Wild Charge, so not going to do too much damage to me with the Resistance, the Intimidate, and max HP. He takes some recoil and some Life Orb damage there, and then we're both going to be taking some toxic damage here as well. So, I think, what do we want to do here? I do have decent enough attacks for this thing, so I think we're going to just go for a Play Rough here. It is the strongest attack we have, so we do outspeed, go for the Play Rough, and we miss, unfortunately, which that sucks. He's going to go for a Stomping Tantrum in return, and that is going to take us down to about a quarter HP. We're both going to take some poison damage here. He's going to take the Life Orb damage as well. So we can't take another one of those, unfortunately. I guess we could, to get some guaranteed damage, just go for the Psychic Fang. So I guess that's what we're going to do. Just go for the Psychic Fang so we can't miss again. So yeah, Psychic Fang, and it's not going to be enough to take him out, unfortunately. Going to get him down to about a quarter. He's going to Stomping Tantrum in return, and that will definitely take us out, unfortunately. So that's going to knock us down to 5, and then he is going to take the Life Orb and poison damage, and the poison damage is going to finish him off this turn, so that's cool. So he's going to go down to 2. It's going to be a double down. I think now's as good a time as any to go ahead and switch in the Tentacruel to go ahead and get those toxic spikes off our side of the field. So we're going to do that. And there it is, Squidward coming back in, and he's going to send in the Dragapult, so that's fine. He's going to take the bad poison off our toxic spikes, and then we are going to soak up the toxic spikes on our side of the field. So that works out pretty well. Going to stay in here and just fire off an Ice Beam. No reason not to at this point. So he does outspeed, of course. He's going to Phantom Force, so that's not great because the Ice Beam is not going to touch him, obviously. So he's going to take some poison from that. Now, we could actually switch out here, and I think that actually might be what we want to do. Since we know there's an incoming Ghost attack, I think it is the perfect time to go ahead and bust out the Wigglytuff, aka Joey Fontaine, coming back into play here. So gonna bring that out, and no poison. He's gonna go for the Phantom Force, and obviously not going to affect us. He is gonna take more poison damage, which is good news. And so he is not going to Phantom Force again, that's for sure. He's probably not going to want to stay in. But all the same, just in case, regardless of what he does, we're just going to throw up some Stealth Rocks. So no, he's not going to stay in. He doesn't have anything better to do to this thing. Since we do have immunities to actually both of his stab moves, which is unique for Wigglytuff. So he's going to come in with the Inteleon, take the bad poison. We're going to go for the Stealth Rock pretty late in the game, but should limit switching shenanigans if he tries to pull any of those. He's going to take that damage from the poison. So we're just going to go ahead and fire off a Hyper Voice here. It is the strongest attack we have to hit this thing with, and we'll see how much that does. So he is going to Ice Beam. Maybe he was anticipating a switch, I don't know, but that's going to take us down by a little less than half. We're going to get the Hyper Voice in return, which will knock this thing down to about a third. We get some HP back from the leftovers, which is good, and then he takes more damage from the poison. So that leaves him in the red, looking pretty solid now. Just going to Hyper Voice again and see what he wants to do. And he is going to Dynamax. Okay, so he's going to blow his Dynamax off here. So, yeah. So it is actually the special Gigantamax Inteleon. Yeah, I haven't seen that thing. The sharpshooter there on the tower. Pretty interesting design, of course. He's going to go for a max Hailstorm. And is that going to be enough to take us out? Not quite. Wigglytuff going to hang on there in the red. And it is going to set the hail on the battlefield. And then the Hyper Voice is going to be enough to take that thing out, which is nice. So that's going to leave him with just one Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. We're going to take the hail damage and then regain some HP there with the leftovers. So that is going to leave him with just one. That is going to be the Dragapult. So he's going to go ahead and come in with that. So this thing will definitely outspeed us. He is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, so the only question is, does he have a move to hit us with? I would assume he does, but we're just going to stay in and click Dazzling Gleam. He does have Steel Wing. Okay, he's packing that, so that is definitely going to be more than enough to take us down from that range, dropping us to 4 Pokemon, but that's okay. He's going to take some Hail and Poison damage right there, so that is perfectly fine. So, going to go ahead and switch in now with the Flygon, just because we haven't really had a chance to use it. And it is the new Pokemon here, so going to come in with that. He's probably going to outspeed us, but he may be Choice Locked. I don't know. We're just going to Dragon Claw and see what happens. And yeah, it looks like he's Choice Locked, so he's going to Steel Wing, going to take us down by about a third. Not too bad. We're going to hit him with a Dragon Claw in return, and that should be enough. And indeed it is enough from that range to take out the Dragapult, and that, after we take the Life Orb damage, is game. So we won that one 4-0 against Donald, but that was a pretty interesting match, actually. Going to take the League card and quit. All right. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.